So this feather connects this wonderful state park that is so wonderful because of all of the elements of a state park system that's as large, really the third or fourth largest park system in the world. Its vast resources, and then the wonderful volunteer resources of the Cooperating Association, and the 2,000 volunteers who helped buy and start the Jug Handle Park, which gave the money as part of the down payment on the first acquisition of this park. We have just an incredible history of park preservation that brings us to then be the hosts for the Bring Back the Salmon ceremony for 4 years in a row. So if you're not all familiar with that, starting 4 years ago, the native Maidu tribe, who were, their federal status, I heard yesterday, I don't know if it's true, was taken away in 1940 or 50 because they didn't have any land, which is for the wrong reasons to take it away. I mean, without the status, how could they get back any land? They don't need, if you give them 20 acres of land right now, they may not be able to accept it because they can't raise the money for the taxes. But this feather was found on the Pacific Ocean by special people. It was put on willow poles cut by school kids in Smartsville, I believe, which were then brought up here and maybe sticking in the sand down there, and they can sprout. So, that's symbolic that the salmon, which were carried for last year, a 30-pound salmon was speared with Fish and Game permission by Native American harpoon designs from Grayson Coney, and brought up here and came up by boat up Englebright, and then ran on the Point Defiance Trail, and then brought across the river when photography ceases and a ceremony held with the permission of the State Parks Department, and in all of the resources that all of you have put together here. That this was the biggest year, and there were great-great-great-grandchildren here this weekend of Pocahontas, Chief Seattle, Chief Black Elk, Chief Crazy Horse, Red Cloud, whoever. They were all here, and it was one of the biggest gatherings of Native Americans in of North American indigenous people as an alternate to the Columbus Comet. So people that are wide awake to what's happening in the world realize that when they talk about Columbus Day now, there's a very powerful Indigenous Peoples Day or Indigenous Peoples Weekend, or 4 days at Nevada City, that is the gathering movement for restoring the honor and culture of the Native Americans, who were probably wiped out faster and in greater percentages here than anywhere else through the gold rush. And so the Maidu tribe is flourishing, and what happened this weekend is a worldwide importance, and this feather I carry with great honor. And you, as a Bridgeport volunteer, are I hope very honored to have actually made this place where all these people could gather and be part of this peacemaking and restoration of the wholeness of North America, which is where these ideas began. Now, I have one old-fashioned thing here. It came out of the estate of very wonderful